What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you dropped, you disconnected. So
No, I would, yeah, I don't know how that happened,
that's okay.
but,
So what do you got for me?
okay. So I was saying, I know your topic tonight is how high professional professional women. So I'm 25 years old. I'm an attorney.
You're
I
20.
live in Georgia.
What kind of attorney are you?
I'm a family law attorney.
Okay. Go
So I
ahead.
do divorces, child custodies,
Okay.
legitimation cases, all that. But so I am engaged.
Okay.
My wedding is next November. We for 3 years.
Okay.
So I guess my question is, one, as a professional woman, and I'm early on, my career, but I make 60,000 right now, but I've only been an attorney for a year. So, I know I'm going to earn more, especially in the private sector. And I know I'm probably going to end up earning more than my husband. So I guess just like how do I navigate that? I mean, he's a very
Well, what
good
did your husband
man.
do? What does your husband do?
He's a service advisor. So he's not a service technician, not
What does
the
that
not the
mean?
person. Go ahead.
So he works at the auto dealership?
Yes. So he's
So
not in sales and he's not a technician. He's the person that when you come to get your car fixed,
yeah,
he's the
he's
person that tells you
clerical.
how much it
He's
costs.
clerical, he's administrative.
Right, exactly. Yes.
He's
Hmm.
unskilled labor.
Right, exactly.
All right, so you're an attorney marrying an unskilled laborer.
Yes.
This is going to be all kinds of problems. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I was hoping not.
Okay, well, why does he want, how old is he?
I'm 25. He's 28.
You're marrying a 28-year-old with no ambition.
Well, he does have ambition. He
To do what?
does.
To do what?
Because he like this is not, the end all be all. Like we
Okay,
talked
well, what
about.
is his plan?
Well, his plan is to continue into this career
What career?
until the career of a service advisor.
That's not a
I
career.
can't.
It's not a career, ma'am. He's a cleric. He's administrative, ma'am. Okay, you went to college. There's a curriculum to get your bachelor's. Then you have to go to law school, pass the bar, and become an attorney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to work in private practice, or you go to work. That's a
Yes.
plan. He graduated high school
Yes.
10 years ago,
Yes.
and since then has done nothing because he's still unskilled.
Well, he does have an associate's degree, but I know that he doesn't have a bachelor's though.
And associates in what?
I want to say it's in human services. It's not something
Unskilled.
important, right?
So 10 years unskilled, no plans. You keep calling it a
Right.
career. It's not. It's a job.
Well,
It's a
what
job,
I
man.
was going to
Ma'am, it's a
say
job.
was,
And
It is a job. But one thing I will say is, of course, this man can just be getting his things together. See, if he was a man that is working this job, putting in, overtime, and then maybe has something on the side that he's also earning income from. All right, because we do understand men typically don't hit their financial stride until a bit later in their lives. For him, he's 28. They say it's typically late 30s, early 40s. So still, he has some development to do. But to Kevin's point, her being an attorney will be a problem because once she makes significantly more, she's going to start looking at him differently. It's not about him. She's going to start looking at him differently because he doesn't make more money. And she can sense that already because she's agreeing with some of the things that Kevin's pointing out.
I need, okay. I'm not doubting that you have an issue here that you're trying to avoid. But you know you're going to make more money and be higher up the socioeconomic totem pole than your husband. The number one issue in marriages is money. Not only is your husband not going to make more than you, he's not going to understand your lifestyle. You have a
Mm-hmm.
corporate environment versus an unskilled clerical laborer. He's the woman, you're the man.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't an issue, you wouldn't be calling to YouTube. You know it's going to be, you know it's an issue.
Well, can I say one? Can I add one more fact?
Go ahead.
So the other fact I was going to add was my best friend, her boyfriend does the same job, and he does make over six figures. However, he has been doing this for
I
about
don't
9
give
years
a
now.
schnit what somebody else does. I care about what does your father say about him?
My father didn't say that it was bad. I have had, however, my sister
Were
and
you
my
raised by your
mom
father?
said again.
Were you raised by your father?
I was raised by both my parents. They're still married.
Does your father make more than your mother?
Yes, my dad is 70, my
Mm-hmm.
mom is 60, so they're very
All
old
right.
school. So
So your
my
father's
mom was a stay-at-home mom.
okay with you being the breadwinner.
Well, like I said, he always says, if you love him, that's
That's
important. You
nice.
guys can
But what state
you
do you
can
live in,
Georgia.
ma'am? I'm trying to pay you the compliment of being honest. You're going to bring him to your company functions and introduce him as the he's not even a master mechanic. He's a clerical
Yes,
guy.
yes. I mean, and I have already. We've went places already
Okay.
that were.
Well, the thing is, if you're going to do this,
Mm-hmm.
then don't ever complain about him not being ambitious, lacking money, you being the breadwinner. You want to have children?
Yes, I do.
How many?
Uh, Maybe like two or three.
Two or three? Which one?
I guess I'll go with two for now.
Two. Then do not complain after then you're working until the ninth month. Then after you have a baby, the 12 weeks that are over, you have to go back to work because your husband cannot afford to take care of you and the kid.
That's very true. One thing I will say is in situations like this, if she's a woman that is deciding to stay in her relationship and to move on with the marriage and become married at this current moment, she's engaged. So if she wanted to be married, these are things she then can't complain about later. But it's also something we should tip our hat to because let's take her word for what it is. If she's going to stay with her husband, even if she makes more money, even if she's a little further in her career, and she's going to treat and love him the same, then there's no problem with that. There's no problem with that at all. We just know that not to be the case, and that's not really the norm. Women typically do treat their husbands or significant other completely different once they start to make more money. See, it's easy to give Kevin a little bit of pushback here, but Kevin is just being practical. He's telling her the honest truth. This is what's more likely to happen. So everything you're saying right now sounds good and dandy. Let's just see if it holds up when that time comes around.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
complain. Don't complain when you're pregnant with the second child that you have to work until the ninth month. And then after 12 weeks, you got to have two kids in daycare while maintaining a career, taking care of two kids, dropping baby weight from 1, 2 kids, and living.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say a word because you are going into this knowing this guy is not he has no plan. He may be a great guy. You may love him to death, but he is unskilled labor. The first one's
Right.
hired. I mean, the first one's fired. The last one's hired. He does not improve the bottom line to any business. At
Mm-hmm.
28 years old, that is a problem. He's been out of high
Right.
school for 10 years and he has no plan. So don't you complain when you are carrying everything.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
What's love got to do with it? I know,
I mean,
seriously, it's kind of hard, but I'm telling you, man, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, how long you guys been together?
for 3 years now.
Exactly.
It
Have you
was
had
3 years
marital
in
counseling?
February.
Have you had marital counseling?
We are scheduled to have premarital counseling. Our church has been
I don't.
closed
No, I don't.
due to the
You need
pandemic.
practical marriage counseling and financial planning up front. You guys need to. You need to get this all financially laid out because, ma'am, in Georgia, you're going to feel some kind of way being an attorney with a guy who's a clerical guy. I know this. You know this too, especially being black. I know where this is going. You need marital counseling in a church. They may be saying, and I'm a church guy, but you need to get
Mhm.
practical financial counseling because you are going to be the breadwinner of 1, 2, 3 kids and your husband
Mhm.
forever.
Well, you don't have any hope that we
I
can.
until he has a plan to. Okay, you're telling me a guy who's been out of school for 10 years who has no plan. I asked you what his plan was, and you said it was to continue down this career. This is not a career; it's a job.
No, no. I didn't get a chance to finish. I was saying
All right, I got 3 more
continue
people,
down
ma'am.
this.
Get to it, please.
Okay, go ahead. I said continue down this career until we start a business. Or
Who
so I
until
mean,
we
because
start a business? Until we start a business?
yes. I
We
mean,
who?
even
Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop. Be quiet.
okay.
Listen. You can't start a business as a junior attorney, a wife and 2 kids. You're gonna have a career to run because you're gonna be the financial breadwinner. And where's the money gonna come from to start this business? Not his paycheck. It's gonna come from yours. This is
I
bad.
so you're saying like there's no hope, like
I'm
I
saying
should
he
try.
does
I
not
should,
make enough money to have a wife and children. What does he
right.
make annually? Rubber meets the road. What does he make every year?
He makes 80 annually. So right now he makes more than
Okay,
me. Right now,
80 annually.
right now, right
Good.
now he makes more than me.
80
Right. Yes.
annually.
Yes. And
How
I
long
make
have you been
60
making
annual.
this?
Say it again.
How long have you been making this?
Since this year. This is year his first year making 80,000. Last year
What
he
is it?
made
What is he
60.
traditionally made?
Last year he made 60. And
Exactly,
before he,
ma'am. Please,
mhm.
60. You don't get the high paying 6-figure jobs. You cannot complain.
I hear you.
If you weren't in love, I mean, I am all for love, but I understand you're talking about business and all this. Where's the money going to come from? It has to be made. And
I
here's the
hear
thing,
you.
ma'am. Here's the thing. You will be working because he can't afford you not to work, like most people. So I'm just trying to tell you,
Mhm.
prepare to work until you retire. 9 months, 8 months of work, pregnancy and all, back to work, putting your kids in daycare, that emotional attachment, all those bad feelings, but handing your kids off to white folks or whatever, to having to pump and give the baby and all the bills that go along with that. When your kid is sick, you got to still go to work, ma'am. You better plan this out because you're an attorney and your husband is not. You're not equally yoked
Right, on a financial level.
on any. That sound yes, and
Okay.
that's
I mean, do you
important.
think
Okay, ma'am, I got to get
what
to other
was
people. Book a session.
okay,
You can
right.
afford it.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Kevin's right. But, I will also give this woman some credit because if she's going to stick this out with her husband and she's not going to complain about this and she will accept this, then hats off to a woman that it could actually be in a situation in which she could possibly make more money and still be feminine and submissive and not be overbearing to a man or not make a man feel less than, not emasculate him because of the money and the position he's in. So, only time can tell, right? Everyone, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Turn on post notifications so you will be alerted when we upload more videos just like this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.